What if I told you there is a cathedral in Asia that has been destroyed by fire, typhoons, earthquakes, and war, and yet it kept coming back? Welcome back to our journey through the top 25 cathedrals in the world. We have already explored the number 25, and today we are moving one step closer to the number 1. This is the number 24 Manila Cathedral in Philippines. It is in the island nation Philippines. The story begins in 1571. A church was established in Manila under the patronage of Immaculate Conception. Then in 1579, the Diocese of Manila was formally established, and in 1581, the church was evacuated to the cathedral status. The first cathedral was surprisingly simple. It was constructed from wood, bamboo, and nipa, not marble, not stone, not the monumental structure we see today. First cathedral wouldn't survive for long. In 1583, a fire swept throughout Manila. The cathedral was destroyed. Even the bishop's place was also destroyed, along with important church records. But the people rebuilt it, and then came another disaster. In 1588, a powerful hurricane destroyed the rebuilt structure, so the cathedral was rebuilt again. This time, plans were made for a much stronger stone cathedral, and this would become a pattern that would define the history of Manila Cathedral. Built, destroy, rebuilt, and repeat. The cathedral would face devastating earthquake over the following centuries. The second cathedral was partially destroyed by an earthquake in 16,000. A third cathedral was built in 1614, only to be destroyed by the massive earthquake in 1645. A fourth cathedral was constructed in the 17th century and survived for much longer. But then came another catastrophic earthquake. The fourth cathedral was also destroyed. Think about that. Imagine spending decades building one of the most important churches in a country only for nature to destroy it and then having to start again. By the late 19th century, another cathedral had risen. The seventh cathedral was completed and solemnly blessed in 1879. The structure would stand for decades. It survived the early decades of 20th century and became the setting for major religious and national ceremonies. But the biggest disaster was still to come. In 1945, the Second World War, the Battle of Manila Intramuros became a battlefield, and the Manila Cathedral was bombed and destroyed along with much of the historic walled city. The cathedral was rebuilt to ruin. Its famous facade remains only as a shell. The rose windows had lost its color glasses, and the once grand cathedral was no longer standing. At this point, you might think the story was over, but it was not. From the ruins of 1945, a new cathedral began to emerge. Reconstruction took place in the 1950, and in 1958, the present Manila Cathedral rose from the ruins. The cathedral had survived fire, typhoons, earthquakes, and war, and now it was back. This area is more like congested. The cathedral is within the city and surrounded by huge number of buildings. Just change the name. Let's go inside the cathedral. Oh, look at the glasses. Okay. Wow. These columns are looking. Are they made of marble? Oh, look at these benches, classic benches. You see these benches everywhere around the world in churches and some of the cathedrals. Oh, wow, this is classic. What will you say about this statue? Comment down below. This is the main front side of this cathedral. There are statues on these pillars also. Who is he? I think those all are guardians. Oh, there's no benches in the front of the cathedral, so they sat here anyway. A lot of people were here. This cathedral was destroyed by many natural disasters and World War II, but they built again. This is the seventh rebuilt structure of this cathedral. Okay, here also two people, two statues. Look at the structure, guys. It's really beautiful. What's yeah? Here you can see this is the they bombed here on top of this cathedral. At the time, it is completely destroyed. They did provided some banner and war and regenesis of ruins of this cathedral. This cathedral has a very huge history, lots of disasters and one war, but still they built it. Oh, oh wow, these windows, guys. Hey, who is he? Yeah, the famous statue. I have seen this statue in lots of churches around the world. It's really famous. What is here? Monument to Resilience. This is the only cathedral in the Philippines, I think, which is having this much of history. Ah, he is doing something in home. Okay. Like, who is he, man? Then this guy. There are lots of statues in this cathedral. Number 24 already has a history. This unbelievable. Imagine what's waiting at number 10, number 5, and even at number 1. So subscribe and follow the journey because we are exploring the world's greatest cathedrals, one location at a time. Manila Cathedral disappears into the landscape and our journey continues. Next stop 23. Which cathedral do you think will take the number 1 spot? Comment down below your prediction.